Camargo&apos s walk-off homer in ninth leads Braves past Mets 7-6. Atlanta, App. Johan Camargo homered with one out in the bottom of the ninth inning after the Atlanta Braves rallied from a pair of four-run deficits Tuesday night, stunning New York 7-6 and capping a miserable day for the injury-plagued Mets. Camargo's liner off Gerson Bautista just cleared the right field wall, the Braves' second walk-off homer in 2 days against their NL East rival. Asdrubal Cabrera homered twice and Adrian Gonzalez also went deep for the Mets. But it wasn't enough for a staggering team that must be feeling cursed with the way things played out over an excruciating day. Before the game, the Mets placed Noah Syndergaard on the 10-day disabled list with a strained ligament in his right index finger. Then, in an almost surreal development, starter Steven Matz had to leave with discomfort in his left middle finger after throwing 3 scoreless innings while New York built a 4-0 lead. X-rays were negative, but there was no immediate word if the problem might affect Matz's next scheduled start. The Mets were up 6-2 when the Braves rallied. Nick Markakis had an RBI double in the 7th, and Atlanta put up 3 more runs in the 8th off Jacob Ram. After pinch hitter Preston Tucker hustled to beat out a potential double play grounder with the bases loaded, driving in a run, and Renchiar drove a 2-run triple off the center field fence to tie the game at 6. After Bautista, 0-1, got the first out in the 9th, Camargo brought the game to a sudden end. Dan Winkler, 2-0, earned the win, working out of trouble after the first 2 hitters reached base in the top of the 9th. The first pitch was delayed 41 minutes when radar showed an approaching storm, the third straight game in the series to be delayed by inclement weather. But it rained only briefly before the sun broke through the clouds, turning what had been a gloomy day into a pleasant evening, quite a change from a day earlier, when both games of a doubleheader were plagued by torrential rains churning off the remnants of Tropical Storm Alberto. Trainer's room Mets. The injury report just keeps growing in New York. In an unexpected move, Syndergaard returned to New York to have his finger examined. An MRI confirmed the strained ligament, making him the third Mets player to go on the DL since the team arrived in Atlanta. In all, 11 New York players are sidelined with injuries. Now, the Mets have to worry about Matz as well. Braves. RHP Mike Soroka is set to make a rehab start in the minors after getting through a bullpen session with no problems. After making the first 3 starts of his big league career, the 20-year-old went on the DL with right shoulder discomfort. The Braves never thought the injury was serious, but they're being extra cautious with one of their top prospects. Up next Mets, with Syndergaard out, struggling LHP Jason Vargas is moving up a day to start Wednesday's series finale. Vargas threw only 67 pitches in his last outing Saturday, so the Mets decided to give him another shot on just 3 days of rest. He is 1-3 with a 10.62 ERA in 5 starts, having allowed 34 hits, 6 homers and 10 walks in 20 1/3 innings. Vargas has made it to the 5th inning in only one of those appearances. Braves. RHP Julio Teheran, 4-1, 4.17 ERA, has not permitted a run in 2 starts against New York this season. He pitched 7 scoreless innings but didn't get a decision in a 4-3 win over the Mets on April 21. He faced New York again on May 3, putting up another 7 innings in an 11-0 rout. In his career, Teheran is 9-5 with a 2.32 ERA against the Mets. Follow Paul Newberry on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Newberry1963. His work can be found at https://upnews.com/search/Paul%20 Newberry for more app baseball coverage. https://upnews.com/tag/MLBaseball